Good evening, Mr. Chair, Council, Mayor Burcroft, Deputy Clerk, and audience. This is the City of Romulus City Council regular meeting for Monday, May 1st, 2017. And at this time, we're going to have roll call. Councilwoman Abdo.
Here.
Councilman Barton.
Here.
Councilwoman Choate.
Here.
Councilman Kraut.
Here.
Councilwoman Makowski.
Here.
Councilwoman Roscoe.
Here.
And Councilman Wadsworth.
Here.
Mr. Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you.
The agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda. Number 2, minutes. Number 3, petitioner. Number 4, chairperson's report. 5 is the mayor's report. 6A, the clerk's report. 6B, treasurer's report. 7, public comment. 8, unfinished business. 9, new business. 10, communication. And number 11, adjournment. And a motion be in order to accept the regular council meeting agenda as presented.
So moved.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Kraut, supported by Ms. Abdo for approval of the agenda as presented. Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Agenda accepted.
Number 2 are the minutes. For approval are the minutes from the regular council meeting held on April 24th, 2017.
So move for April 24th, 2017.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo. This is for approval of the minutes from our regular council meeting, which was held April 24th, 2017. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair abstain. Motion approved.
Item 2B for approval are the special meeting minutes held on April 24th, 2017. This was an open session, and the discussion was the 2017-18 preliminary budget.
So moved. Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Makowski, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for approval of the minutes from our special meeting held April 24th, 2017, open session, 2017-18 preliminary budget. Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair abstain. Motion approved.
There are no petitioners this evening. Number 4 is the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. First of all, I'd like to wish you happy birthday, Mrs.
Thank you.
Clerk.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay, tonight at 6:30 we had a public hearing. This is for the 2017-18 preliminary city budget. And on another note, that I went to Hometown Heroes when I got back in town, and boy, what a really great event that this city has every year. There's so many good people in Romulus that so deserving of these honors, and I was just amazed and just looking at all these heroes we have in our city, good-hearted people that really give back to the city. And it was just heartfelt for everyone that so many great people come together. I just wanted to say that because I really, really enjoyed that. Okay, and now I would like to bring up a person, Kayla from Romulus. She wants to give us some information.
Hi, my name is Kayla Mann at 37064 Goddard, Romulus. This Saturday, I am holding a fundraiser and would like to invite you to attend. I am a 16-year-old nationally ranked Olympic weightlifter. Olympic weightlifting is an unconventional sport. Unlike most sports, as in baseball, football, and basketball, the school supplies most of the costs of traveling, uniforms, but for weightlifting, it's a self-sufficient sport. All of my training, traveling, and uniform costs are supported by my mom and myself. In my short 2 years of competing, I have qualified to compete at the national level in June in Atlanta, Georgia. We are holding the fundraiser to help with the extra costs. That's why I am asking for you to come down to Romulus Bowling Lanes on May 6th. Bowling will start at 7 p.m. and sign-ups will start at 6:15 p.m. It will cost $25 per person a bowl, plus there will be 50-50 raffles and basket and prize raffles. It would be very much appreciated by not only myself, but my coach Wayne Gilbert and my mom Heather Mann. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you at my event. I have flyers for more information.
Thank you, Kayla. All right. I also like to thank Councilwoman Choke for filling in for me at the last council meeting. Did a very good job. Thank you again, Linda. That concludes the council chairman's report.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion to accept your report. I'll support that.
Been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Choke, to accept the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Choke?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mikowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved. Thank you.
Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Good evening, City Council, Clerk, Deputy Clerk, and audience. Tonight, the quote that I have is by Charles Swindell, and it goes as this. You probably heard some variations of this one. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. And boy, is that true. So keep that in mind, and the ones that tend to be level-headed and react properly are usually feeling better about themselves and how they handled it. We do have a live report tonight also, a lot of events going on. Also, kudos to the Hometown Heroes, great event. Seems like a lot of events going on right now. Citizens Academy helped out with it. I think, Tina Talley was kind of chaired that, but we had support from all departments that pitched in, and just a great event, John, so thanks for bringing that up. Jazz, can you give us a, shout out to some things that are happening in our community?
Definitely. Thanks, Mayor. Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a great day today. Just wanted to give a little overview on some events coming up around Romulus. The annual Romulus Clean Sweep is coming up next week, May 10th through the 14th, and we're doing it a little differently this year. We're encouraging residents, families, neighborhood groups to pick any time throughout those 4 days to get together and clean up their street, local park, or neighborhood to beautify our community. But we're asking if you can call the mayor's office to tell us about where and when you'll be going out so we can go out and take some pictures. So again, that's May 10th through the 14th. The citywide free dumping and tire take back will also be May 10th through Friday, May 12th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, May 13th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Items will be accepted in the lot south of the Romulus DPW building at 12600 Wayne Road, and you must bring proof of residency. Only non-hazardous materials will be accepted, and tires are limited to 7 per vehicle, and bulky items such as furniture and appliances are limited to 3 per household. Tires will not be accepted on Saturday, so make sure you bring those only Wednesday through Friday, and nothing from commercial sources will be accepted. Next, the Friends of the Romulus Animal Shelter are hosting their annual bowling fundraiser at Romulus Lanes on Friday, May 12th, with registration at 6:30 and bowling at 7:30. Tickets are $25 a person, and pre-registration is recommended because this event always sells out. The Romulus Relay for Life is hosting a fundraiser on Saturday, May 13th called Hope Floats. That'll be held at Romulus Lanes from noon to 5 p.m. Stop by, bowl a few games, and shop for Mom with flowers, jewelry, and more. And that's to support the Romulus Relay for Life. The Romulus Swim Club, also known as the Rays, are starting their summer season. It's only $20 for 2 months, and all school-aged children are welcome to join, but must be able to swim 1 full length on their front and back to be eligible. Registration will be held May 15th and 16th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Romulus High School pool. You do not have to be a Romulus resident or student to join. For more information, visit romulusswimclub.com. And again, our citywide yard sale weekend will be May 18th through the 21st. And you can register and get more information for that in the clerk's office at City Hall. The Romulus Flyers, Pee Wee Football, and Cheerleading are also holding their registration. Children ages 7 through 13 are eligible, and registration will be held May 20th and June 17th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Romulus Athletic Center. And you can find out more at romulusflyers.org. And as always, the Romulus Public Library has a whole host of programs, including Family Storytime on Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m., Toddler Storytime on Wednesdays at 10:30 a.m., Family Movie Night featuring the movie Moana is this Wednesday at 6 p.m. So for more information on any of these events, I apologize for being so lengthy tonight. You can visit our website at romulusgov.com or facebook.com/City of Romulus.
Thank you, Jasmine. Also, happy birthday, Ellen.
Thank you.
I have one item for action, Mr. Chairman, and that's before you is item number 8. And what you have before you is a request, a recommendation that came to Lynn Conway, Purchasing Director, and Kathy Ritter, Assistant DPW Director. And this is a request to concur with administration and award bid ITB 16/17-34 to the lowest responsive and responsible bidder, Roof Management. This is for the re-roofing of the Romulus Public Library. The amount's not to exceed $60,000 and would include the bid amount that was in the packet of $53,351, with the difference availability and completion necessary for the existing conditions. So it just depends on once they get up there. And it's based on a $3 per square foot per bid. These funds have been verified and they come out of the library fund capital outlay expense account.
So moved.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Makowski, supported by Mr. Wadsworth, and this is for the Dura glass roof system this is for the Romulus Public Library. Any discussion?
Yes, John.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes, Mayor, I just have a question. Are we always going with the lowest bid? I noticed the second lowest bid was very close behind, but was a Romulus resident. Do we have a way of factoring that in?
Yes, we do. They
Okay.
actually factor that in when they make the determination.
That's what I just wanted to
Yep.
make sure. Thanks.
Thank you.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, the motion is approved.
Thank you, council. The other item's just an FYI in the packet, so that concludes my report.
Thank you.
6A is the clerk's report. There's only one item under my report this evening, and that is 6A1 for second reading and final adoption is Budget Amendment 1617-23. This is the CDBG Community Development Block Grant. This budget amendment was introduced at the council meeting of April 24th, 2017, and the amount of this budget amendment is $250,000.
So move for second reading and final adoption of Budget Amendment 16/17-23 for the CDBG Community Development Block Grant.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Mr. Kraut. This is for the second reading, final adoption of Budget Amendment 1617-23, CDBG Community Development Block Grant for $250,000. Any discussion? No discussion? Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, the motion approved.
Thank you. That concludes the clerk's report. There is not a treasurer's report this evening. So number 7 is public comment, and this is a portion of our meeting that's set aside for those of you that are in the audience. If you would like to have comments, raise your hand. After you've been acknowledged by our chairperson, approach the podium. We ask that you state your name, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. We do not have any written requests this evening.
Okay, comments from the audience. Ms. Williams?
Good evening, Mayor, Council, Clerk. I just want to make the mayor aware, and also the rest of the council members. We have so many people running for office, but I want to make sure the mayor is aware of it, that no candidate that have chosen to run shall be threatened, intimidated, or harassed by anyone. So I just want to make that known, and Mr. Mayor, I would like to speak to you after the council meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments from the audience? Yes, Mr. Brett, Miss, ladies first? Okay. Stan, you're a great man. Stan the man. Okay.
Good evening, Mayor Pro Tem, Clerk, Mayor, Deputy Clerk, and everybody. I never get that right, but anyway. I just wanted to comment on, piggyback off Mayor Pro Tem Barton and the mayor about Hometown Heroes. It was such a collaborative event. It was a collaboration between the City of Romulus, the Police, Fire, and Safety Commission, and the Citizens Academy. And it was a united coming together of all these three entities, and it was just a great teamwork effort. Three entities coming together, united in unity, oneness, and love, and just putting on a great event for our city. So I just wanted to just give a shout out to all those different entities. They worked hard to pull that together. And my last thing, I just go by this every day: teamwork make the dream work. And I just truly believe that it's no I in team. It's really about teamwork. And together we stand, divided we fall. So I just want to just thank everybody who was involved with that. It was a very great event, and it couldn't pull together by one person. It was a collaborative group effort. So thank everybody. I want everybody to know that. And then just a really quick announcement. Mayor touched on, I think it was Mayor or the Mayor Pro Tem talked on the National Day of Prayer. It is this Thursday. We will be meeting around the flagpole at noon for anybody who wants to join the Ministerial Alliance. We will be going around praying with many of the schools that morning and then meet at noon at the flagpole. So we'd love to see you there. Our country, we're just in need of prayer. Prayer works. I mean, it may not be always the raw result we want at that time, but it works. It always pulls together for our good. So just want to invite everybody out and hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Braggs?
I came to embarrass my wife. That's all I came here for. Stan Bragg, 28764 Burning Tree.
Okay.
Say happy birthday to you. I love you, and I want to.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Braggs. Ms. Webb?
Good evening, elected officials. John, I cannot top that. You should have called me before Stan. I'm sorry, Ellen. I don't have any flowers or candy, but happy birthday, dear.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just here to thank all of the elected officials who came out for the health walk and candidates who are running in this 2017 election. It was a real nice walk. The warm-up nearly wiped us out. Did it not, Celeste? But it was really nice, and I would just personally like to thank everyone for joining in on Saturday.
Thank you. Any other public comments? No other public comments? We'll close that part out.
Number 8 is unfinished business. Number 9 is new business.
Ms. Abdo?
Jen, first of all, I want to thank all the people in the community who came out to the Chad Tuff fundraiser that we held on Sunday. It was sponsored by the Romulus National Honor Society. So often we hear bad things about high school kids, and this was really an example of a lot of great Romulus high school kids coming together to donate to a worthy cause. And I just want to give a shout out to one of the Romulus students, Vance Rogers. If you know at fundraisers, we always have raffles. He won the 50-50 raffle, and he turned around, and I'm sure he could use the money. He gave it back to the foundation. He just said it's just the right thing to do. And I just wanted to share that story because we have great kids at Romulus High School, and some of you don't get to meet them as much as I do, but I want you to know they're there. Thank you for those that helped me out.
Thank you.
Number 10 is communication.
Ms. Bird?
Mr. Kraut?
Yeah. If you're celebrating a birthday in May, I want to wish you a happy birthday and many more.
Mr. Chair, under communication, I would like to piggyback off of Ms. Webb and just to congratulate the Romulus Civic League and Ms. Helen and everyone who coordinated that. It was a great community event and it was very well organized, and I can echo what Ms. Webb had said, that we were all out there trying to warm up and things, but it was just a good time, a good community event. So congratulations to the Romulus Civic League for putting on another successful walk, Health Day walk.
I want to add to that, since you brought this up. Ms. Braggs said she was going to finish first. I didn't believe her. I said, come on, let's go. We got about halfway to the finish line. I said, go ahead. It's yours. It's yours. I can't handle it. Go ahead. And she came in either first or tied for first. But it was really a fun event. Everybody had a lot of fun and got a lot of good exercise in.
Well, I have to add, I didn't win because there was someone that was 73 years old, and I looked up and she was running right there with me like,
That's
okay, I better slow down. So, yeah.
All right.
But
Great.
If there's no more communication, number 11 is adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Roscoe for adjournment. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Mr. Kraut?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. We are adjourned. Thank you.